Victory Monday. The Browns are 3-1 once again for the second year in a row. It blows my mind looking back like 2 years ago, or even 3 or 4 years ago, or any point in my life. I never thought I'd see back-to-back 3-1 seasons, but here we are. The Browns are 3-1. We beat the Minnesota Vikings 14-7. This was an interesting game. I thought this would be a tougher game and ended up being a tougher game, but I feel like this should have been a blowout, but at the same time, I don't know. Like I said, it's an interesting game to talk about, so let's dive into it now. The first thing we got to talk about our defense is because we're playing out of our fucking mind right now. It's unbelievable how well we're playing the last 2 games. We've only allowed, 13 points, I think? Yeah, 13 points the last 2 games. I don't know the total yardage or anything like that, but that is unreal. Joke is just flying into plays. Like, there's one play where it looked like Dalvin Cook, or I think it was Dalvin Cook, he was about to get to the line of scrimmage, and Joke was like super far away, and he somehow just hawked his ass and got him for I think only a gain of 1 when it could have been like a gain of like 5. He's been playing unbelievable. What a steal. Greedy Williams played pretty well yesterday too. Now granted, he let up one play that was pretty bad, but overall, I thought he played all right. I really did not know how he was going to play, but granted, I guess we haven't seen him play fully healthy. I think this might have been the first game that he's technically fully healthy. He played all right. I guess we'll talk about the offense now because that's what everyone wants to talk about online. Now how great our defense is playing, everyone wants to bitch about the offense. All right, we'll talk about the offense. First, we'll talk about Baker Mayfield because that's what everyone wants to talk about online. Baker Mayfield, is he the guy? If the Browns are going to be a real contender, I think they need to ditch Baker Mayfield. I want everyone to take a Xanax and relax. Don't actually take a Xanax. Take a chill pill. Don't take a Xanax. But everyone just fucking relax. Before this past Sunday, Baker's been extremely accurate on his throws. This Sunday, yes, he missed a lot of throws. I mean, that one to OBJ that would have iced the game and gave him his first touchdown in a while, and it was going to be like, I don't know, like 60 yards or something. Like, yeah, that was crushing. That was hard to watch. But everyone has a bad game every once in a while. You know, he was missing throws. Yes, that happens. Quarterbacks are going to have games like that. What I liked from Baker on Sunday, besides one play, there was one play where Felton was open in the flats, and I think OBJ was open too, but he decided to run for it on 3rd down, and he did not even get close. Besides that one play, Baker's decision-making has been great, and that's what we wanted to see progress since we drafted him. His rookie year, he played well, but then his second year, he was making all kinds of crazy decisions. I mean, there was one play on Sunday where we saw him look at each receiver like he was doing his reads, and no one was open, and he looked down to his check down and checked it down to Felton. Yes, I love it. 2 years ago when he was with Freddie, he would have fucking bombed that shit in the air. And like, I guess OBJ or Jarvis will come down with it, and then the Vikings would come down with it. That's what happened 2 years ago. This is what I love to see from Baker, the progression. He is learning. He's not making dumb decisions. Yes, he missed a lot of throws on Sunday. He was extremely inaccurate. His QBR was terrible. But it wasn't because of his bad decision-making. He was just missing throws. And that happens every once in a while to great quarterbacks. So I'm not worried about Baker at all. It was one bad game. Everyone fucking relax. Now, the things I'm a little bit concerned about with the offense is I feel like our offensive line, it plays well, we're blocking well, we're doing all that, but we're getting penalized a lot. I mean, Jedrick Wills has so many penalties on him. When he doesn't get penalized, he plays well, but he gets penalized a lot. And it seems like also on 4th down, which we'll talk about in a second, about us going for it on like every single 4th down, seems like on 4th down, our offensive line needs to figure something out because Baker gets sacked like every single time. And with these 4th down calls, Stefanski, I really love the aggression. I really do. But there are some times where it's not the end of the world if we kick a field goal. Like, what was this, 4th and 4, and we were in pretty close field goal range? I get the aggression, but sometimes you just take the points. If it was 4th and 1, oh yeah, fuck it, go for it. We have a great offense. But sometimes Stefanski is being a little bit too aggressive. I don't know if it was because it was back in Minnesota, he wanted to make a point, but I love the aggression, but maybe dial it back a little bit. But overall, I was still impressed by some of the things I saw on Sunday. I mean, our defense, obviously. Our offense needs to figure some things out, and obviously Baker needs to play a little better. But the Vikings are a better team than the record shows. I know they're 1-3 now. They're really not that bad. I mean, they should have beat the Cardinals, and I don't know how they lost to the Bengals, but whatever. But yeah, there's definitely some things we need to improve on going into this week against the Chargers in LA. That's going to be a tough game. Very tough. The Chargers are good. Justin Herbert's really good too. They have a good defense. They just have a pretty good team overall. I think we definitely can win that. No, we're a pick 'em right now, I think. But depending what happens in this Monday night game, who knows? But hopefully our defense can just stay hot going into that game. The Baker and the offense, they get together this week, shake off that shaky performance in Minnesota, and be like, all right, let's go to LA and kick some fucking ass. So the Browns beat the Vikings. Let me know what you guys thought about the game. And thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Dave's Takes.